This is the new Tiger King. Most builds start around the action. In this case, this started with the bullet diameter. February 2023, I was at the Williams Lake Sportsman's Fish and Game Banquet. I was talking to the owner of Spectra Power Sports, Heino C. Burt. I was discussing my plans with him that I needed a 6mm lightweight rifle. But if it was going to be a custom build, it would have to be a cartridge I couldn't buy off the shelf. After a few weeks of Heino hounding me about ordering an action, Heino informed me that if I was going to do the build, Spectra Power Sports would provide me with the action and lend me a 6GT reamer. Originally I was going to build this off a Defiance and T action. But after explaining my plans to Gary Eakin at Bighorn Sales, he suggested I go with a Lone Peak Arms Razor TI. So December 2023, my action showed up, weighing in at 19.49 ounces. Meanwhile, rounding out the build, I went with a 22-inch No. 2 Contour benchmark barrel, 5-aught rifling with a 1 in 7 3/4 twist. Originally I was going No. 2 Contour and have it fluted to save some extra weight. But talking to gunsmith Andy Voigt at Dragon Mountain Gunsmithing, he mentioned that price to weight savings of fluting wouldn't be worth the weight savings. So I opted out of the fluting. For the trigger I stuck with the Trigger Tech primary trigger. Originally I went with Hawkins Precision M5 bottom metal with Wyatt's extended bottom metal. Now having the barrel, action, trigger, and bottom metal, I hadn't settled on the stock. I had spreadsheets of all sorts of stock models and manufacturers with weights. Then I stumbled on Kroseg. I ordered one up from a retailer. Before it was shipped out, the shipper called me up and said they wanted to email me some pictures of a blemish they found on the stock. The blemish was only cosmetic, and they discounted it $50 and shipped it out. When the stock arrived I dropped my action in to see how it fit. Checking my order and packaging, the stock was supposed to be a short action. However, this was a long action. After some emailing and dodged phone calls, the retailer said they pulled a short action out of their gunsmithing department. They informed me that the manufacturer had raised the price, but they would honor the original pricing if I paid them back the $50 discount on the original. After stewing on it, I folded like a cheap suit and paid them the $50. I got all the components off to Andy to have him put it all together. While it was being put together I had to decide on optics. Once again spreadsheets were created. I wanted something in the 3 to 14 by 40 power range with a 1-inch tube. Redfield Revenge, Leupold VX3, HD and Swarovski Z3 were the 3 contenders. Already going all out on this build, now wasn't the time to put a $150 scope on. So I was down to the Leupold and Swaro. The zero lock feature of the Leupold was the final selling point. The employee at our local gun shop kind of tricked me into the Boone and Crockett reticle. I figured I would get the duplex reticle, 0 for 200 yards and run it with the turret elevated to 300. Then if I had a closer shot, I could spin it back to 200, but the store had the Boone and Crockett reticle in stock. So with the bullet drop compensator reticle, it kind of eliminates the need for the zero lock turret. I put the scope in some Tally lightweight one-piece rings. I did have to switch from an M5 bottom metal to a BDL bottom metal to fit the Kroseg stock. Overall the entire build without sling and ammo, comes in at 6.6 pounds.
First 5 shots of a brand new barrel. I don't know where that 5th one went.